What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Now, I know what you're thinking, Jess, where have you been? Why haven't you posted a video in the last 3 months? But I was in Italy for 1 month in Florence, painting my life away and creating this sketchbook that I'm about to share with you guys today. So let's get started. All right, so prior to my trip, the day before, I created these 2 pages of me basically as a little mouse getting ready to travel with all my suitcases, and I was there from the end of May to June. And soon as I got there, I was super jet lagged out of my mind, but I sat in the courtyard of my hostel and I painted that window on the left. And the next day we went to the Uffizi and I painted the sculptures there. And as soon as we were done, went across the street to the rooftop and painted that Duomo. It was awesome. These are some of my favorite sculptures that I've seen, and I've just made a composition of them throughout the spread of my sketchbook. For this one, I actually tried to do egg tempera, which I made a painting while I was there, and this was a sketch of it on the left and the painting on the right. This spread was actually from the Boboli Gardens in Florence, and it was absolutely stunning, beautiful sunny day that I stayed and painted with my watercolors. This was the Brancacci Chapel where we sat and painted, but I wasn't supposed to stay there for longer than 2 hours, but yeah. This was my breakfast every single morning, delicious, and that's me jumping into my coffee up there. I'm currently having serious coffee withdrawals. So here I also added some more sculptures, one that I saw in the Uffizi, that's the guardian dog that is in the entrance, and the others I saw in other parts of Italy as well. On the next one, I decided to do little compositions in limited colors of architectural buildings that I found incredible and some girls that I saw on the ceilings, and this was the panoramic view from my hike to Fiesole. For the next page are some ink drawings that I did of some of my favorite views on my walks home, and that little car was so cute. I loved it. You're gonna see a lot of those in Italy, such little cute cars. Now for these are some signs. I don't know why I was in love with these 2 signs specifically. It was during my hike and I thought the lighting was perfect on both of them, so I decided to capture that in my sketchbook. And the next one, I actually drew this during dinner on a placemat in the restaurant, and I just cut it out and put it in my sketchbook as a memory. Now this was from a museum that I saw. It was Bronzino's paintings, so I just did a pencil drawing on the left and the drawing watercolor sketch on the right of the courtyard. And we took a bus over to Siena, and that was the view from the top of one of the cathedrals, and that one on the right is the view of Siena in the main square. And here we have some more sculptures that I found in churches, in museums, and those lions. I was really in love with the lions, so you're gonna see a few of those. So yeah, and I decided to do all of them in watercolor. And this was also another view on my walk home, which was incredible. I thought the colors were so beautiful, so I captured that as well. Some more ink drawings. That's the Siena Cathedral on the left, and on the right is one of my favorite restaurants that we ate at. There was a bunch of garlic hanging off the ceiling, and I love garlic, so yeah. These are some of my friends. We were almost ready to leave, and we just saw the sunrise at the Arno River, and it was so sad to go. And on the next day, that was a rainy day from one of the views in the Uffizi, so even Florence on its rainiest days is so beautiful. But the next one, we have some more ink drawings that I did of clocks and vases, however you pronounce it. And I used a blue ink pen to do these, and I really loved those collectible pieces, so I included them in the sketchbook as well. And this is Florence from the Uffizi Gallery. You you can actually see the whole view of Italy. I was living right back there, and I walked 30 minutes every single day wherever I had to go into the center. But I'm just gonna zoom in to show you guys all the little details I did of the buildings. One of my favorite views actually of Florence. Now this was Verrocchio's, I believe it was an exhibition, and I decided to paint his relief sculptures because they're not actual, 3D sculptures, but they're coming out of a plaque or like a piece of marble, I guess. And I thought these were the most beautiful ones, so I decided to put them in here as well. The one on the right I was really happy with because of the colors. And speaking of color, I decided to take some bright colored ink and try these drawings of these sculptures. And I really enjoyed the spread that I did in the beginning, and I decided to recreate another one with some more sculptures that I found. I kind of saw like millions of sculptures, so I decided to include them. But this was the last page of my sketchbook, and it says, "See you soon, Firenze, see you soon, Florence." And that's me with all my luggages getting back on my airplane. And at the very, very end, I included all of my tickets, all of my museum passes, all of my favorite gelato places, and some bus tickets that I used to travel on my trip, which was absolutely incredible and breathtaking. And I'm so grateful that I had this opportunity. Now, if you guys think this is it, it is not. I do have one more sketchbook to show you guys of where I put all of my ink drawings separately into a smaller book, and I'll let the music roll and I'll catch you guys at the end. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I've still yet to finish this sketchbook, but I am working on it, and I'm finally back from my trip and will be posting videos on a regular, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also, I want to know which one of these sketches did you guys like the most, so be sure to comment below. I hope that my sketches inspired you guys to go out and sketch as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!